Hey now, welcome to the RaceGrooves weekend show. What'd you think? Did you check out my epic track battle on the Track Time channel? I'm glad I finally got the first one done. I'll be talking about that more later on. How was your hunting during the week? Walmarts are getting these Mickey Mouse or Disneyland packages. This is the only one I found. So far, I only found this one. I would like to get the set, so hopefully I can. I don't know. It seems to be pretty popular. Everybody is talking about that they found it. Another set showing up at Walmart is this Mopar set. I showed up at 6 a.m. in the morning at a Walmart and found them on the pegs. Well, I found all but one, and I'm sure you know which one. Well, the stalker was there, and the stalker says, well, and he had more cases, and he's getting ready to take them back, and some of them were opened up, and he's like, well, I can't put no more on the pegs because, you know, I'm not allowed to take stuff in the back unless it fits in the pegs. But he had 3 cases opened up sitting on the truck right there. I told him, well, I'd like to buy a set, and if you have that truck in one of those boxes, I'd like to get the truck, and I'll buy a set. I'll buy an even 8, and then you'll have enough room to put it on the pegs. So sure enough, I grabbed the set, and then he put the ones that were in the box, and he let me have this truck. Well, he had room. So anyways, there's the 70 Dodge Power Wagon, and when you pick it up, this thing is heavy. You notice right away. It has a metal base, metal body. I only need one for the set. I am very surprised. I think someone messed up. I don't think it was supposed to be released with... as a matter of fact, it's the same truck that I've had sitting over here, Simon & Simon, the 1980 Dodge Macho Power Wagon. Yep. So I think when it comes to the basics, it should have a plastic base, but well, we'll take it. That being said, you know, these are $1.27, I believe, at Walmart. I don't mind paying the extra money for licensed models or for nice packages like this one here. I think this was $1.27. I did not double. What's the price on that one? Let me know. I don't recall off the top of my head. Let's take a quick look at the others in the Mopar series. You'll have to read the bottom of the package, okay? Because I can't move the car and see. I know this one, Dixie Challenger. I got a couple of this one because this one hasn't exactly seen that many releases. 70 Dodge Challenger RT. This one was in Fast and Furious, you know. So I went ahead and picked it up. Some of these I kind of already have enough colors, but you know, especially this drift car. It looks good in green. It's not exactly a great track car. It tends to flip over in the curves. I went and picked it up. Can't pass up a Dodge van. Really like this custom 77 Dodge van. It's kind of a light blue on the top. There's the cost-cutting measures. It has a big old sunroof on the top. Picked up a couple of those, a couple of the Dixie Chargers. I told the guy I was going to buy a set, so I bought a set. I could have dumped them on the way to the registers. And there's the Viper. And this one's a really nice color too, 2013 SRT Viper. Really nice color. The only thing is, if I put that on the orange truck, you can't see it. It'll be a blur. So picked up that set. Last week I talked about these 2 models. I did not get a chance to follow up. I made a mistake. I have a comment. I'll be talking about this one later on in the episode. That's a Cars 3 release. Talked about this Crumbler. Yeah, I got some people who sent me some Hot Wheels Crumblers. Not this one. This is mine. Mine's in still nice shape. So I have some Redline Crumblers coming later on in the show. Monster Jam, I put this one in my eBay store. Got some extra ice cream mans. This was the 2015 new model. So I put some on eBay. This one sold. This is an extra. I'm going to hang on to that for a little bit. These are still on eBay, Got extras of all of these. I'll talk about this as well. I had mentioned about not finding the Camaro. Well, we'll talk about that. When in my videos, I say buy what you like, buy what you can afford, and enjoy the hobby. I don't collect that many larger scale models, but you know I like the Ford GT. Not particularly the 2017, it's all right. You know, but I do like the Ford GT. Display's fantastic. Love the colors. And you know, when you have the adult collector versions, they tend to put that gap right here under this pillar. So they did not do this. The Hot Wheels didn't do it in the basic version, but you could see right underneath the pillar. That's where it makes it aerodynamic. Very nice, very nice display piece, and it fits a couple of my niches, right? I like the Ford GT. It displays nicely. I don't have a whole lot of larger scale models, so I'm glad I had that. Now, for other things, you know, Pop, I don't buy that many Pop. I can buy what you like, right? Well, I like The Walking Dead, so my kids have bought these for me. These tend to be Christmas presents, the Walking Dead Pop figures. I don't have to have them all. Whatever I wind up at Christmas or birthdays, you know, I'm fine with that. Love Merle. Miss having Merle on the show. That was a pretty good scene with him. That's a couple of years ago, though. He's long gone. When his brother Daryl goes, I'll be fine with that too. Not exactly a big fan of Daryl nor Rick, and we won't talk about Rick. And I finally displayed I had these on display at home, so now I'm going to display them here. I found this one at Target. I was buying stuff, and next thing I know, a whole bunch of dudes standing at customer service. I said, well, let's go see what's happening. And well, they have Pikachu. That was terrible. Pikachu. So I picked that one up. To be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Maybe I'll give it to my son for his pop collection. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll just wind up putting it on eBay. On that note, I have no intention of flipping stuff on eBay, like finding brand new stuff in the store and then flipping it on eBay. I have no intention of doing that, except for maybe something like this, to where, you know what, I found it, I was allowed to buy it. Who knows? Might keep it, might let it go. Up here, these Pops, I think I don't remember which ones. I paid for this one myself. I think my kids gave me one of those. However, even though it says a FYE exclusive right here, this character looks exactly the same like this. Maybe it's just this box set, I'm not sure. Or is this color of this figure exclusive? I don't know. Actually, it's this one. See this one? He has the gray uniform. And so over here, he has a gray uniform. I don't know. I don't really collect them that much. Nice gifts. I do agree that they display very well. They're really cool. You stack them up. You got your own collection. I don't really like that. But stuff like this, I don't know. Might keep it, might not. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead to the back now. Let's get some cars for downhill racing. And we'll talk about another couple things as well. Let's go ahead and on over. Oh yeah, Speed Racer. People asking, you gonna get rid of some of your Speed Racer stuff? Yeah, it might be time. Let's head to the warehouse. It's a little dark. I'm a little behind. It's already Friday evening. Turned on the wrong light. Let's turn on this one. I paid to have these 3 lights installed so that I can film over here. So there's the snake pit over there. Right now we're going to do downhill racing right here. This is the table that I filmed with Lily, and I did verse RaceGrooves right here. So I just did epic track battles. So I'm going to make a list of different things that I can have like competitions with. Some events in epic track battles. This is not complete. And some of these I have not reviewed yet, like Sky Jump, the Speed Racer, but Volcano Blowout. So when Rehabilitoy says that his kids love the track time videos and they love seeing the volcano, well, they will be seeing the volcano. Not only that, they'll be seeing other stuff, you know, right here. So I still have this track time layout. So on Epic Track Battles, when you watch that video, you can suggest a couple cars for a competition, right? I'm going to be taking suggestions, and I have this set up now. So I'll be filming pairs for the competitions right now, and then I can put this away, and then I can use this area for other stuff. Let's go ahead and get, I'm out of breath. Let's go ahead and head on over to here. Now, Retro Zone, can you show some of your Star Wars character cars? If you want to suggest like character cars for epic track battles, that'd be fine. You can suggest a character car for a head-to-head matchup. I did say that I'd prefer people have cars with multiple colors, but to be honest, if you want to suggest a Star Wars character car that makes sense for a head-to-head matchup, that would be fine too. I do have quite a few of the Star Wars character cars, and someone actually helped me pick up one of the sets, one of the 2-car sets that were hard to find. I'll show you that when I get back to the office over there. Now we're going to be looking for some cars. Let's see. So one suggestion was Bassline. So here we go to the fantasy for B's. I don't know if Bassline's in here or is Bassline over here. Let's just go ahead and we'll pick this one first. We're looking for a Bassline. Nope, it's not up there. Let's see, is he on the other side? No Basslines. Gotta be a Bassline over here. I need 2 hands to do this stuff. Bassline, Bassline, there's a Bassline right there. Matter of fact, let me get my stick right here. Make sure my jammer does not fall off. Here's a Bassline. I want to use this red, white, and blue Bassline. It has the Track Stars logo from a while ago. I don't think I have a highway or an Accelerator's Bassline in here. I don't see one yet. Maybe you guys like Boulevard Bruiser. You know, in Epic Track Battle, someone suggested, is this Barbaric? Yeah, someone suggested Barbaric. That's a pretty cool model. This is an older Hot Wheels model. This one, I think this is Buzz Off. This is the gold version, the gold one. Has basic wheels on there. It's in pretty good condition. I'm pretty sure it was called Buzz Off. Yeah, there you go, Buzz Off. And it does have an opening canopy in the back. Not canopy, but it does have an opening feature. What was the other name? This car seems to me like it was called something else as well. You wanted to see Bassline against MST Suzuka, so let's get a fantasy M case here. MST Suzuka. I'm looking. I didn't notice one on this side. Hey, M for Mystery Machine. Even though that's a licensed car, I just stick it over here in the. Fantasy. I could put it in miscellaneous. I could put it in miscellaneous M as a license. This is a pretty cool piece. Minitrek. The name of this one is Minitrek. I'm not sure. 1981. That's when it's from. When I purchased it from the guy. That's what I don't remember what I bought it for, but I just kept it in that piece of plastic. Pretty cool model. Somebody suggested Mo Scoot for epic track battles. Mo Scoot is not going to work. As a matter of fact, I haven't opened this up in so long. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Not very easy. There you go. Got a little scooter. And look. Got to do Mo Scoot. It's got a little motor in the back. Pretty cool model. Not suitable for epic track battles, though. What are we looking for? MST Suzuka. There we go. MST Suzuka. Pretty sure this is the model. I want to make sure before I go over there. MST Suzuka. I have this green version. I have an Easter version. Nice color. You can see the Easter eggs right there. This one came with a CD, I believe. Protonic Energy. Beautiful purple. That'll be easy to see going down the track. Here's an orange sample. That one kind of blends in with the orange track. A little hard to see. I want to do this one. Love that color. Used to be part of an online game or something. Okay, so those are the two for one match. Clear Speeder was the other suggestion. Let's go ahead and get this seat case out of here. Is it on this side? Yep, there it is right there on this side. clear speeder. Speaking of C's, oh yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. Hold on. So let's see, clear. Let's pick this one. We'll do this version of clear speeder. Copper stopper. Anybody got copper stopper? I don't remember if that's the old name or the new name. Croc rod. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we got a Croc rod. But check this out. Custom Otto. This one's never been in the basics. The old Redline packages. That's the car that looked at. This is the car that looks like the car that's on the Redline packages, and it wasn't even a real. They didn't even make it into a Hot Wheels model until, I don't know, just a few years ago, I guess. Metal base, opening hood. It does open. Anyways, so Custom Otto. Somebody asked me. Oh, that's what 101 Owlman asked me. I was wondering, the diamond coated Hot Wheels car that they made for the 40th anniversary. What car is that? It's featured on the thumbnail for the Watch Mojo 10 most valuable collectible toys. Well, that version there, that was a custom made by a jeweler. Okay, that's not like a real Hot Wheel you could have bought. It was a charity thing, I do believe. So that's the car right there, Custom Otto. They bedazzled one of these cars. Maybe not this color, but there was a couple other samples, colors that were available. Here's another version of copper stopper. And there's a car, this is the car. Two cars I say that I really don't care for. Two Hot Wheels models. That's Cyclops, or, well, if this is the E, is this the E? C. So it's Cyclops. Cyclops is a different Hot Wheels model. But, you know me, I like to have a couple samples of each casting. A couple, that's enough. That's enough for you. Another person suggested dairy delivery. Again, it's a cool one. Dairy delivery doesn't fit on the track, so I let them know so they can make another suggestion. And last up, somebody suggested Speed Slayer. Well, you know what? There are so many Hot Wheels models that start with the letter S. There's just so many of them. So I'll be honest with you. I stuck it in this one. So this way I can be prepared and not take so long. Here we have a Speed Slayer. So Speed Slayer will be joining us on our little halftime show here on the RaceGrooves weekend show. Highway 35. So you guys know that car. I have two of these opened up. Someone suggested this one for epic track battles. Sir Ominous. I do believe that's the, yep, Sir Ominous. Anyway, let's go ahead and get going. Whose turn it on? I think everybody's ready to go. I'm going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Here we go. Bassline against MST Suzuka. Bassline took that one. I gotta make sure that I open the gate fast, because sometimes I think I let one side get out too quickly. I don't know if I did or didn't, but Bassline is the winner. Speed Slayer versus Clear Speeder. I think I know which one's going to win, but you never know. Is that who you thought was going to win? It's who I thought was going to win. Even though Speed Slayer is fantastic on the track, and it has all skinny wheels, you know what? Speed Slayer, Clear Speeder, it's a beast on the track. Just like that. There's the 2 winners. Let's go ahead and race all 4 and see who's the fastest. 1 race for first place, then we'll race the other 3 for second place, and the last 2 for third place. Oh my, I did not see that coming. Bassline is the fastest of the 4. Let's go ahead and get these and put them back up. On your mark, get set, go. 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 Here we have second place. Who's going to be third? Set, go. Oh, I don't think I started that right. Let's do it again. See, if I don't do it fast enough, Speed Slayer can get over this very quickly. MST Suzuka has a slow splitter, and so until this post clears the splitter, he can't go. So I gotta make sure I do it fast. What happened? Got to check the track. We're checking the track. It looks okay. Right here we might have a little bump. So let's pinch this side, and we're going to flare the outside. Let's do it again. Set, go. 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 Well, there you have it. Thanks for making a couple suggestions. Fantasy models, please, because they're right there in the that shelf, so it's easier for me to do fantasy models. For Trucking Tuesday, I did some Jada Just trucks, and Rehabilitoid wants to know, do those trucks work on the Super 6 lane? No, they do not have the proper clearance. On Epic Track Battles, King Eagle said that 1351, my favorite twin mill. You know what? That happy birthday twin mill, it's not even listed on the Wikipedia or the Hot Wheels Wiki. I wonder how many people even know about it. Darcy Gregorio was laughing at one of my older Track Time presentations. Some awesome collector cars. Kids will like them too. The Supra and the Pagani Wireless. Supra! Uh-oh. Track's coming apart. You see the track separating over there? I got a little... Hey, excuse me! I was pointing there. Tighten things up a bit. Pagani. Last week I had some mystery cars on the shelf, and Tortoise Tom helped me get those. Guitared it and broke. Tortoise Tom 1 is the man. He sent me one of the most amazing Raux, that's random act of kindness, I've ever seen. And then he says that the White Lightning Batmobile is unreal. Actually, it's not a White Lightning Batmobile, but anyways. You know what? I happen to be going through some older files this week and doing a little file management. I found an old video where I mentioned Tortoise Tom from I think 5-7 years ago. I removed the video from YouTube, but I thought, why don't I just go ahead and show them right now, and then you can see just a few cars from that era. What's up, YouTubers? Hey, Target Run. Batmobiles still shipping in the cases. Got that new the new Arkham Asylum Batman logo on there. There was a couple on the pigs. You know, I got a message from Tortoise Tom. Said, hey, I heard you didn't find the Brasilia yet. I'll send you one. I wrote him back and I said, you know what?
I'll find it. Thanks for the offer, but you know, I'll probably find it. I don't think it's going to be rare. There it is, VW Brasilia, and found it today. But thanks, Tortoise Tom. Appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. A new subscriber. And as for Heathkin, yep. One to open, one to play with, or display. This was on the pegs for my daughter. I wouldn't pick this up for myself, but bright green, funny looking green. Lamborghini Reventon, like that model. I don't know about the yellow. Yellows tend to hang around on the pegs for a while. Skull Crusher. This one used to be a color shifter, like that shiny gold chrome. I'll open some of these at home right now. I'm at work. Can't see, too sunny. I'm at work, so I'll open some of these later. I finally found the Racing 57 Chevy. Man, that took a while. But hey, fellas, be patient, all right? I know people are showing videos, new stuff coming out. Don't panic. Don't run to eBay. Gotta have it now. Gotta have it now. You know what? Be patient and, you know, keep checking a couple times a week and you'll find stuff. Let me see. Yep, that's it. Anyways, some of these I got some more things to talk about. And I'll do those later. But right now, I gotta go. Gotta go clock in for work. See ya. Bye-bye.
Behind me is that Racing Champions Crumbler. It's just falling apart. You know, Hot Wheels, they have the same problem from time to time, especially in the 70s, I believe. Well, some people helped me out with a couple samples. Here are some original Hot Wheels Redlines that suffered the same fate, where they have metal fatigue and the metal just starts to crack and break away. My ambulance is fine. This snorkel, it definitely has a problem. It still works fine as far as the bucket is concerned, but that's plastic. The part that has a problem is the metal part of it. Check it out. Early Redlines, they had suspension. Let me go ahead and just set these parts aside. This is the part that broke. You can see it just broke. Since this one is taken apart, we can look at that suspension system. This one is not like early Redlines where they had a bent axle suspension. This one has this little piece of plastic which gives it that springy feeling. Here's the other one that a collector sent me to check out. Interestingly, they both sent the same model. Well, they're heavyweight castings, but they use different attachments in the back. This one, it broke in the same exact spot. Not only that, if you look at the base, you probably already see that crack in the base. That's crazy. It just cracked as if it was concrete or something. That's not the only one. Check out this major crack coming from the wheel well. The back looks all right. The other side looks all right. Such a shame. After the break, let's talk about the Hot Wheels skate park and how to get a shout out. I did my review of that Hot Wheels skate park. Drifter D, this is a great play set. As a skateboarder, this is something I can appreciate. Well, for a skateboarder, maybe you like it. It's a little thing, maybe nice as a diorama. To tough guy, to this guy, kind of a piece of junk compared to older sets. So you're going to have the spectrum of people who like it. It's Hot Wheels, or nice display, or whatever. Drifter D, by the way, you guys probably know Drifter D. You know, he's, I don't know, in his 20s, right? Maybe he likes to display. He doesn't play with his cars. He likes it, right? Maybe for a little kid. Maybe if they want to drive around the bowl, they can drive around with their cars. I can't do it. I got big hands. How am I going to film it and do it? And then my hand's in the way. So I can't do that part. It's not exactly a set that I would recommend. And someone also commented while I was doing this, I didn't have time to screenshot. Why didn't you put music? Well, because I didn't want to try to make it seem a happy. It's not a happy video. It's not. It's just not, right? As you can see, it does not work very well. And I think I showed that quite well, actually. So the 50th anniversary black and gold. I finally found the set head. Rouse mentioned that I haven't found the gold one. Fireman Food 1988. Would you trade one of those Matchbox 5-packs for the gold Camaro? And he's asking about that 5-pack right there. You know, over 10 years old, that 5-pack, right? And I told him, the gold Camaros are still showing up. I have a chance of still finding one. You know how it is. You make a trade, or you buy it off of eBay, or you buy it off of someone, and then next thing you know, you find them. So I just wait. I don't necessarily like trading anyways, because it's hard for me to find exactly what I want to trade for. Yes, it would be nice to have the gold Camaro. I don't have to have it. On that note, I got one coming from Africa anyway, South Africa. V8, I think, is sending me one. And then somebody contacted me through Instagram, and I said, you know what, I think I already have someone sending one. He goes, just give me your address. So, okay. So apparently I got two coming. So I'll be able to open up one of them and keep one on the package. Thank you very much. Lester Danau, best RaceGrooves. Here in Belgium, the gold Camaro is not so hard to find. Greetings from Belgium. See, look, some countries it's not even that desirable, just sitting around. Or maybe he hunts enough, he or she, I'm not sure. They hunt enough to where they find it. Me, I'm spending all day. I'm getting down to the shop here 6, 7 a.m. and working all day. Epic track battles, it took, you're talking a lot of work in that video. And a lot of people commented and they appreciated the work I put into it. Thank you very much. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Epic Track Battles was actually going to be its own channel, and then I decided maybe I'll just make it part of Track Time. I did make one video, an introductory video, over on the Epic Track Battles. It's unlisted, it's not there anymore. July 6, 2017. So we're talking a year it took me to get the first video up, and that's because it's just, I had to flesh it through. I think I got it down. I think I know I'm going to make it work. And then I can get videos up fairly regularly, right? And that doesn't mean daily. We'll try maybe to get another one up in 2-3 weeks or whatever. But then after that, I should be able to have some more, because I'll be filming pairs all at the same time. And then it's just a matter of me putting them together. JP loved the Epic Track Battles. Thank you, JP. Really excellent concept. Like the concept of the cars going head-to-head on different events to test their dexterity. Keep them coming. Thank you, JP. Cars, toys, and games. Ask RaceGrooves, what is the difference between Track Time case unboxing suggestions, Power Tower Demolition Derby, RaceGrooves Weekend Show, Epic Track Battles, Track Time snippets? Okay, so RaceGrooves Weekend Show, it's kind of been to our tending to take comments from the weekend show, and they need to be comments to where I can share them, and then it adds value to the viewer. It's not like people saying, give me a shout out. Okay, you appreciated that shout out. What about the other 4,999 people? They don't care, you know. So post a comment that I can feature, and you basically get a shout out, you know. That's how you get a shout out on the RaceGrooves Weekend Show, right? Post a comment that I can use and benefit everybody else. That's the weekend show. Track Time snippets. I don't know if that's in the future. I can't talk about that yet. But as far as, you know, I had the wavy lanes. I said I think I said post 3 cars you'd like to see race. Well, that's not going to happen. Elimination Raceway. Elimination Race. I said, hey, post pairs and maybe I'll do it in the future. If I get to it. Well, guess what? You know how many years it's been? Ain't going to happen. That's an Epic Track Battles thing. So now that I got the first Epic Track Battles video up, I am going to post links on those other videos saying, hey, if you want to make suggestions, go make them over on Epic Track Battles. And as far as Epic Track Battles goes, post pairs, okay? 2 cars. And I'm not limiting how many times you can comment. You can post a few suggestions. That's okay. Don't be posting 50, because then you're being greedy and people are going to get mad if you post 50 suggestions and then you get picked. And then they'll think that's not fair. Post a few, it's okay. And the reason why I want people to post a few pairs, or I'm going to allow it, is because with the case unboxing shout-outs, a lot of people just pick the brand new cars, right? Well, there's some other cars we want to see get Track Time too. So it's kind of hard for that. They're limited to what's in that case. But with Epic Track Battles, you're not limited. You have decades of cars. And to be honest with you, like I mentioned earlier, character cars, some of them work on the track. You can suggest pairs. Now, if you're suggesting a character car, obviously they don't have multiple colors. It's just going to be those two cars. But if you pick older cars that have lots of colors, it makes it, you enable me to make a more interesting video for you to watch. And Power Tower Demolition Derby's dead. Okay, that thing doesn't work. The Power Tower does not work. And this comes up often. It doesn't work. Don't bother. And I'm not going to spend my time on that. I have other things I can do. And that's all. NXT B-Man. On another note, I'd like to see some of the longer cars go head-to-head, such as Country Club Muscle against the Governor. Now, see, that's what's interesting as a pairing, and you help me tell a story with two cars like that. Rory Martin, now he posted on another track time video, the elevator action. I also know a car, I bet you haven't tried, Bull Whip, but I have, and I gave him 3 links to Bull Whip, who was in a track time video when it was on RaceGrooves. And eventually I'll have a format for single cars, but I got to work on Epic Track Battles. But I already know how I'm going to show feature videos for solo cars like Bull Whip. Ed Ham, it's a shame that you guys don't know what and who River Scoot represent. Please do your history. I'm not going to tell you, especially the guy that's opening up the box. Me? Talking to me like that? That's just kind of rude, right? You pop in on my channel and you talk like that? I know it's the internet, but, I crack open the box. I don't even know what's going to come out of the case. So how am I supposed to know the history of every car coming out of the case? And I went ahead and did a search for River Scoot. Nothing came back. So I replied to him and I let him, when I open the case, I show lots of toys. I can't know every car from every brand. I can't know the history of everything, right? So Ed replied, well, anyway, that car represents Wendell Scott, the first black NASCAR driver. Please Google Wendell Scott. They're honoring him with this first NASCAR he drove. Thanks. So first off, you're yelling at me because I don't know who River Scoot is. And it wasn't even River Scoot. You did a typo. So River Scott, so this Disney car, River Scott, this car right here, they did that car to honor the first NASCAR driver. That's very cool. And that's why I'm taking the time to share it in the RaceGrooves Weekend Show. There's a link in the description before to check it out on Wikipedia. Get more information. Ink Sans, do you have the black Governor with gold ring windows? Ask RaceGrooves. I'm not aware of that car. I don't know if I have it or not. Furious George, ask RaceGrooves, is there a TV or movie car you'd like to see made in 164? When I was growing up, my mom had Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the original, right? I know it got reissued by Corgi. I might get that one. But I would love to have that piece of diecast. I'm just busy. I never take the time to go looking to acquire it. Hermes Tricarico. I have a question. Do you have in your collections Hot Wheels Bandai or Bondi Charo wheels? I do not have any of the Charo wheels. I've seen them. There's like the ones I'm thinking of, there's like a set of them. Most of them are very affordable to pick up. It's like the one, I think, Speed Racer. I forgot. Yeah, very expensive. Radio Balita. If you've been around a long time, you know what video this came from. You know what video he commented on. Filipino here. Baru means clothes. Baro, that is. And Laro means play. Great videos. Thank you very much. Jeremy Richard Reyes, ask RaceGrooves. I wanted to ask why the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR is called Ken Mary. Everybody is talking about that name. What do you think, Mark? I think you should search the internet. Just type Ken Mary and then see what pops up. I did it. What did I find? The C110 Skyline was better known as the Ken and Mary, or Ken Mary Skyline. It was from an advertisement campaign in Japan. So I know you want to ask me questions. Some of this stuff you can search yourself. Justin Freitas, you got the car wrong. Okay. Thanks. You made my day there, even though they're both the Evos 2004 and 2008. Those are the two I talked about in the beginning. Sorry, ran out of time, and this one's already long. Oh, wow. Too long. I got to go. Bye.